Can I tell you what I did on the airplane today?
What did you do?
I hit a guy. So,
You hit a guy?
well, I didn't hit him. So I'm with my girls on the plane and we flew to New York and we were flying from New York to Pittsburgh to be here.
Yeah.
And there's a guy in front of me and he's got his phone out and he's watching a show and he's watching a pornographic scene.
Oh, I hate that.
I don't
on
mean
planes.
steamy kiss. I mean, I won't say what I saw, but it was very...
They weren't just holding hands like this. It was
exactly interlaced. And I think they weren't married and they kissed.
That's Catholic third base. That's crazy.
No, it was full on pornography.
Oh, that's crazy. Oh, that's
and
awful.
I gave it a second, and I'm like, well, okay, maybe he'll skip, and he didn't. And so here's what I did: I hit him harder than I meant to. I hit him with the back of my hand, and I went, "Could you stop watching porn in front of my children? Thanks." That loud.
Wow.
He shit himself and didn't look at me for the rest of the flight, but he definitely skipped the porn.
That was like a wonderful combination of excellent masculine leadership with Karen-level condemnation of saying out loud what he's doing so others can hear. But it would be purely passive-aggressive that way, but you also had the hit in there.
If he... Yeah,
good for you.
Right. Now, if he didn't respond to me, I'd be like, I think I would have used the word, are you masturbating? I don't know. But I think it's time to start shaming people publicly when they do publicly shameful things, especially in front of children.
Yeah. Well,
You know what's more offensive than pornography? When people walk, when the plane stops and the seatbelt light goes off, when people push forward.
Oh my goodness.
I hate those people. They should be banished to the furthest edges of Siberia or Alaska. I'm like an aisle protector. So as soon as that light goes off, I jump out and let everybody go in front of me just so I can rebuke the bastards who would push. That's not more offensive than pornography, but it's also awful. But that's what I did. Hit the guy. And I'm doing this thing because I'm not a confrontational person. I don't like being confrontational. I wish I was. I think it's like a negative in me that I get really weird about it. So like after I interviewed Dennis Prager, I couldn't sleep for 3 nights. That's not true. Yeah, but
that's good. You're saying like there's confrontations that are not worth it. I mean, getting tempted to road rage, things like that. It's happened here. Surprisingly. But I mean, like when you see evil, I mean, it's so funny. Scripture in Ephesians says, be angry, but don't let the sun set on your anger. It's Ephesians 5:25, I think. So 5:25. I think so. Even he can check. We'll see if that's right.
I hope you're wrong. Look it up.
Ephesians. Yeah. See if Ephesians.
If he's wrong, he's got to do a shot of whatever I'm drinking here.
Okay. Be angry, but don't let the sun set on your anger. That anger is not a bad thing. It's long as it it's a response. At least I had a good thing on my mind. I'll take a sip.
You can have a sip.
Why was I...
Try that. It's really good.
Be angry. Is that 520? No,
Straight
because that's
rye
the submission.
whiskey.
Why did I... What is be angry, but do not the sun set on your... Is it 4... I can't believe I'm blanking on that one. Sometimes when I cite scripture, I think I might have a... What?
You have to have some.
Right.
Don't worry. It's powerful enough that whatever I have... Oh, did he actually get it right? And you just... Okay, good.
There you go. That's smooth.
No, but I'm glad I did that. But
that's the thing. Anger is our response when we see an injustice.
Right, I know. And I know that often goes off the rails and we like to justify our anger. And we say, well, Christ overturned temples. No, he didn't. He overturned tables.
Right.
But that doesn't mean you should.
Actually, I think what he did was he hit those people in the arm and he said, excuse me, don't you realize what you're doing here in front of all these people? Yeah, imagine if you just like...
Are you watching porn in front of my kids? Here's a question. No. Did he actually hit them? Because I've heard people say that. He whipped them. Is that right? Or
it said he used a whip. I don't know if it says that he actually made contact, but it wouldn't surprise me. I don't know. But I think that, I am sick of like evil in the world. And this idea that we have to be tolerant of evil.
I think I just want to wrap this up for people. I share this because I think it's good advice for people. Like to just say, could you stop watching pornography, please? I think that is a wonderful thing to do because people, you say that out loud, that
it shames them. Because they think they're being secretive doing that. And then other people see it, but they're afraid to do anything about it. Like I'm sure a lot of other people around saw that and felt the same way.
I think I probably should have was a little more gentle. I think I've had to say, hey, buddy, I'm sorry. Could you not watch that from? I could have done that, I guess.
I don't know. I think this is the thing. You could have done that. There's nothing wrong with that. But I think there's a really good bold witness.
Let me tell you something I did that I shouldn't have done.
Okay.
So I'm doing this thing where I'm not very good at being confrontational, so I'm trying to do it more. I'm also getting older and grumpier, so it's easier.
Yeah.
I yelled at this guy for cutting ahead in front of us. I'm like, hey, any reason you're pushing in front of the rest of us? And it was this guy who spoke broken English. He's like, my wife and children are ahead. I'm like, I hate myself. Continue.
That's the danger when you try to become the vigilante.
Right.
I could be Batman too. No, you're just punching poor people in the street. You know.
Punching poor people in the street.
That's what it is. But there are people who try to be real superheroes. There was that guy.
Tell me.
Yeah, Citizen Prime. He was a real life superhero. I think he would go around and like try to tell people not to litter and stuff. But there's old documentaries on that a while back. But I think some of them, like people actually got together and made gangs and would try to find them and beat them up. If you hear there's someone trying to be a real superhero, you're like, let's go kick his butt.
Yeah.
But that's my self-censor there. When am I like 8 years old? But no, I think it's good to call it out. But I think once again, but notice there, you have to be. Yeah. You have to be, if you're always going around trying to be policing everyone, honestly, you also have to be careful. Like there are just crazy people out there.
I know.
And it's just like, is it worth it?
It's not worth it.
Is it worth it if someone's, got a weapon on them or they're out of their minds?
That's why I think starting gently and then escalating is a much better idea than what I did.
Yeah. So I think it's using prudence there.
But I am glad I did it.
Yeah.
Because as soon as it was done, I thought to myself, why should I feel bad? This guy was watching pornography publicly. He should be ashamed.
When I'm on planes, I hate seeing that, and there are kids and they can look through and see that kind of stuff. So good for you.
It bugs me so much. Wikirish. Citizen Prime. So is this a real photo of him?
I don't know. It's a while ago. I don't know if he's retired from. Yeah, that'd be him. 2009.
So
they might bring him back for a fan service in a movie, maybe.
Wait, so was this a show?
No, he's a real person.
Yeah. Did you know about this, Josiah? Salt Lake City. He was a Mormon. Probably, I don't know.
Possibly.
Citizen Prime has retired as of 2009. Here is his farewell letter as posted to his MySpace. It is with a sense of resolute peace and serenity that Citizen Prime is putting down the cape and cowl. I am going to be spending my time making my own children strong and resilient. What else does he say?
Maybe he's raising. Well, he's raising up the next. Matt, being a superhero is very tiring and exhausting. You can't do it forever. Yeah. You have to train the next generation.
Male outfit, armor black, silver, boots black, cape yellow.
He
made his own outfit.
Most superheroes do. Yeah. Unless Edna Moan works for them. But this is a
real guy?
Yeah. There's all kinds of...
Actions. Listen to his actions. Foes. Apathy.
Hey, at least somebody's fighting it.
Actions. Community outreach. Inspirational school visits. Neighborhood cleanup. Political protests. That is...
Hey, I'd rather have Citizen Prime in schools than some of the people that bring in schools nowadays. Think about that.
Yeah.
I'd much rather have Citizen. If we could replace Drag Queen Story Hour with Citizen Prime Story Hour. If somebody can go to school dressed up in a stupid costume, why can't it be Citizen Prime instead of a drag queen? You tell me. Hey, thank you so much for watching. Before you go, do us a favor, leave a comment, let us know what you thought of the video, like, and subscribe.